Sorry, I was yawning there for a second. But here's the problem, though, is that after a certain point in the story, the guide basically kind of, like, ignores the story for a while, and it basically just kind of, like, goes, like, full-blown exploration. And I don't recommend doing that until you get, like, a few more things. So some particular side quests I know that we can technically do, like, after the second dungeon of the game, which is going to be, like, after we finish up here in Dragon Roost. But the thing is that I didn't want to have to, like, blow my load, like, really early and, you know, potentially risk burning everybody out and making things a little bit harder for myself in terms of exploration and stuff like that. Alright, so you notice with that, like, glowing, like, swirling sort of pearl, that'll actually leave behind some really neat collectibles every time you defeat an enemy. Not all of them drop it, but most of them do. So we'll step on the switch here, head on outside. And it's very calming and very peaceful. You know, and I'm actually gonna... Oh, jeez! Whoa. What was that? Was the steam, like, pushing me off the ledge? I've never seen that happen before. That was actually kind of creepy. Well, whatever. I'm gonna throw this pot at him, so that way we can go ahead and get past the bridge. Anytime now. Yeah, look at, like, they have, like, major invincibility, like, up until they get to, like, a certain point. Well, anyways, we want to head on up the ladder, and you're going to be hearing, like, this, you know, and that's coming from the birds that live up on this place. Go ahead and wait until the fire is actually, you'll notice the little burn mark on the ladder. That'll actually give you a good idea in terms of, like, where the fire is actually going to come out from the spire on the side. Alright. Here's the bastard. Come on. There we go. Takes 2 hits to kill. So, oh, and he'll drop a golden feather. A golden feta. He'll drop a golden feather. We do actually need a few of these, so a little bit later on, winged girls are said to be infatuated with these treasures. That's also another hint for a side quest we're going to need to do in order to get a piece of heart. So, it's a good... And this is one of the biggest reasons as to why I needed to practice this game and 100% it before I decided to do the Let's Play, is because I'm going to forget this stuff literally, like, in a couple of weeks if I don't do it right away. So then, it was just going to be, like, a terrible mess in terms of... I am still going to need to use a guide, but thankfully, once I remember where everything is, and once we actually... okay, get on up, please. And once we actually get all the things that we need to, then it's going to be a really simple matter of just, like, connecting A to B and making sure that everything is... Okay, apparently I threw it way off the mark there. But yeah, we'll be able to get everything in the game, like, once I... Okay, that was too early now. Okay. Or maybe that was too high. I'm not 100% sure. Go ahead. There we go. That's more like it. So that's actually where we want to head next. Yeah, once I remember everything in terms of, you know, making sure that we fill our sea chart and get all the islands, you know, connected together and everything like that, then I should have a pretty easy time in terms of just getting everything going. But the problem is that there's a song that you're going to learn on your Wind Waker that's going to make traveling through the world of this game, like, a hell of a lot easier. And that's why I recommend waiting until you actually learn that and you get, like, a certain story important item before you go searching around the world. But anyways, King of Red Lions is trying to talk to us here. Corin, have you seen any filthy thieving rats around? Like those street rats? I know they are annoying, but keep your wits about you. They are only rats. If you spread bait near their nest, they may share their stored of treasure with you. Why don't you try it? How about no, because I don't actually want to waste whatever bait that I have. Ow! God. Yeah, see, these guys will try and, if they attack you or anything like that, then they'll basically just, like, steal whatever rupees that you have. from out of your body, I guess, and take it back to their little hidey hole. Anyway, will you stop it? God. Stop sneaking up on me and, like, freaking me out. You guys are getting all up in my personal... Yeah, look at that! Look at that! What a little punk-ass motherfucker! I was just trying to light my little stick, man, and throw it all across over there. That's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to do anything else. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, anyway, I'm assuming either this is going to be a treasure chart or this is going to be the compass. Yeah, it's the compass. Now you can see where things are hidden in the dungeon. Press up and view your map to see for yourself. So if you actually go ahead and do just that, those little yellow blocks, that signifies where a treasure is. So there's a lot of treasures in here that we still haven't gotten yet, but we're going to be getting a good chunk of them. So anyways, you want to... Oh my god, will you stop hitting me and stealing my money? My money! Anyway. So anyway, we want to go... we want to go ahead and open up the chest over here. We'll go ahead and get a small key for our troubles. So that way we can actually open up this... We can open up the door over here. We can open the door, get on the floor, and everybody walk the dinosaur. Boom, boom, baka-laka-laka, boom, 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 baka-laka, boom, boom. You know, I mean, considering the kind of dungeon that we're actually traveling through right now, I mean, that's not an inappropriate song to sing. We've got lava and, like, all sorts of different stuff. Alright, so anyway, you want to be careful with this guy because he's holding a small key. So we want to bait him, you know, to kind of come closer to where we are. Before we go ahead and... Ow! Frickin' pecked me! Mother pecker. Or like a frickin' Colin Farrell, like how he said in the Banshees of Inisherin. Or however you pronounce that movie, how he just like... How he calls everybody like a fecker. Like, not a fucker, but like a fecker, like with an E. And apparently my mom thought that was like the funniest thing ever, so it's like... She just started calling people fecker, like, every now and again, so it was funny. Honestly, like, legitimately, my mom does some of the funniest freaking things. So I'm gonna go ahead and, Hey, what are you guys doing on the ceiling? Come on, you're supposed to be... You can't be hanging on the ceiling. You bats can't be hanging on the ceiling, even though I know that's exactly what bats do. You're supposed to be coming down here and getting slain by my blade. Alright, let's go ahead and burn down the wood over this way. Oh, I forgot there was a treasure chest here. Just throw it against the treasure chest. Alright, and we got another joy pendant for our troubles. Well, whoop-de-doo. I mean, we are going to need at least 40 of these at some point, but it's a good thing that we're actually building up our collection right now. It is really dark in here, I just realized. Maybe that's why you need to light the fire over here, stupid. It's so that way you can open up the door. Is that really all there is in here? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, I'm going to throw this for now. We don't need it. It actually came out the room with us. That's really cool. Well, anyways. Oh, there's a bomb over here. So, yeah, you remember that, you know, kind of smoking sort of cauldron from the very beginning of the room? Well, we're creating ourselves a warp point, so if we actually jump in there right now, we'll probably head on back to that room at the very beginning. But first things first, I want to head on over this way. Is there anything down there? Oh, this is also connected to the main room. Okay. So yeah, we don't want to fall down there. We've got a lot of business that we actually have to do in this room first. There's a lot of bokoblins and stuff like that that we need to beat up. I'll go ahead and do a spin attack. Go ahead and get rid of this guy. There's a few of them hiding in pots like this, so I think it's actually a good idea, at least for the time being. Right now, it's a good idea to actually try and start breaking these pots open so that way you can... Yeah, see? He's hiding, like, right there. But there's another one up top, I think, on the second floor. Go ahead and get rid of you. Yeah, there's another one hiding in here. See, like, they're going to be just, like, hiding on shelves. And that's the other thing about this, too, is, like, how long are they hiding in there? Like, Are they literally just sitting in there? It's like, oh, I can't wait for the boy to come in and bump his head against the wall so I can leave this jar and attack him. Like, really? Is that, like, his thought process? Also, why does he sound like freaking Stripe from Gremlins? Gizmo. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway. We gotta get another one of this, Boko sticks. I think that's actually what they're called. Are they called Boko sticks or something like that? They're called something. I don't remember. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's open up the treasure chest over here. So either... I'm pretty sure this has to have a treasure chart. Yeah, it does. Alright, you got a treasure chart. Once you are out to sea, open your sea chart and check this map. After viewing the chart with Y and opening it up, the spot where the treasure lay, blah, blah, blah. Go to that area and rely on the chart, yada, yada, yada. Okay, question, whatever. Let's go on up to the... We're still not done with all the enemies in this room yet. There's still some hiding in the treasure chest, or in the pots over here. Like this one in the corner. Wouldn't you know it? Oh, never mind. Is that everyone? Really? That's it? No one else? That's everybody? Nothing? Nothing? Tra-la-la? Okay, so I guess we're done in this room then. So we can just go ahead and head on out over here into the next room. Oh man, this room. And it's all because of this stupid fecker right over here. Great, now I'm going to be saying it. So, first things first, you want to throw one of these pots over into there, so that way we can... Ah! Well, what I was trying to do was, I was trying to make myself like a nice, neat little path right in between these two, so that way I could... There we go. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and head on over this way, so that way this worm thing can't hurt me. Haha, you can't do anything about it. I'm higher than you. Well, whatever. Let's get out of there. Man, I'm getting out of here. So anyways, ooh, okay. Here we have another bomb, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it this time. And that's our final pit stop, so that we can get back to the very first room of the dungeon, just in case we need to. But we're not actually gonna go that way just yet. If you look on the as I get interrupted by the cutscene, if you look on the other side, that's where the boss door is, along with some other treasure chests. So that's our end destination, our final destination, if you will. Final destination, Fox only, no items, blah blah blah. You know the drill. Alright, boys, you know the drill. Oh, but something's going on with Valoo. He's like me when I don't get my pudding. Okay, anyway. Not pudding, pudding. Anyway. We want to head on over this way. Oh no, Medley's been captured. Well, that's not very good, so let's get the sword out. Perfect opportunity to bust out freaking I Need a Hero, or Holding Out from a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. I need a hero. Oh, nice. That was like right on sync with what it was I was singing. That was cool. Oh, we got the cowbird like coming in here, dropping in a moblin this time. All right. I'm just waiting for the A prompt. Oh, wait, but the A prompt will only work if you take out your sword, stupid. All right, there's 3. Wait for it. Whoop. Man, I had the opportunity right there, like right in front of me, and I didn't do anything with it. Almost got it. Never mind. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to be fancy or anything like that. I'm just gonna go ahead with what I was doing before. All right. First things first. Before we talk to Medley, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the spoils here. You got a skull necklace, so you need 20 of these. So you're going to find that a lot of... Oh, I just noticed that Link's hat is, like, fluttering through the wind. That's actually a really cool detail. Well, anyways. Skull necklaces can only be gotten from moblins. So we're actually going to be needing to collect a few of those. And there's actually going to be a great place to grind for them, like, a little bit later on. But we're not going to be able to do anything with it just yet. Just breaking all the pots over here just to see if there's anything of importance. Anyways, Medley, Corrin, you came to rescue me. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the Great Valu's tail. That's why you're so angry. Well, I mean, if that was me, like if I was on the toilet or something like that, and like somebody was like grabbing something from right out of my ass, then yeah, I'd be a little irritated too. There's got to be something in there. I wonder if those mean monsters who captured me have something to do with it. I mean, don't they always? That's how it usually goes in these kinds of things. We've got to do something now before it's too late. I'll go and tell everyone what's happening. Here, Corrin, use this to get out of here. It's what I used to get this far. It's a device we Rito used before we evolved wings. Ah, so this is that grappling hook that one submarine guy was talking about. You got the grappling hook. This was an item used by the Rito people before they had wings. Set it to blah, 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 blah on the item screen, then press that button to use it. You can even use it to haul things up from the seafloor while on your boat. Here, Corrin, climb up that little ledge over there so I can show you something. I love how, like, they can kind of, like, transmogrify, like, their arms, like, into wings, like, whenever they want to, because it's, like, you notice how it's not like that in Breath of the Wild, where they always have, like, wings constantly, and that's what they have to, like, adapt with, because they don't have any, like, actual hands. But it's like in this game, they have, like, normal human arms, and then they can, like, transform those into wings. I actually think that that's a really cool detail. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and anytime you see, like, that little mark over whatever it is you want to swing across, that's how you'll be able to use the grappling hook. So we want to go ahead and swing on over this way, get this really cool little animation. But that's not the only thing that you can use the grappling hook for. You can actually use it, if you want to anyway, you can actually use it to, hang on one second here. You can actually use it to grab items out of enemies. So in terms of getting those joy necklaces and stuff like that from, like, the bokoblins, or the skull necklaces from the moblins and things like that, before you hit them, you just want to go ahead and use the grappling hook on them, and you'll pull that item out of them specifically and collect it. So this thing is going to be, like, super, super helpful. I love the grappling hook. One of the best items in the game. Alright, so we're heading on down further back in. We're going to slowly be making our way, like, a little bit farther down. Oh, yeah, this room. He's like, brother, help me! Absolutely denied. I'm going to kill you, too. You want to go out the same way that your brother did? Just totally, like, mercilessly just, like, slashed at him and threw him into the lava. He was like Gollum at the end of Return of the King. With that, like, freaking happy-ass smile as he's, like, freaking burning alive in the lava. Oh my god. Well, anyway, you can tell the kind of player that I am. I'm not forgiving, like, whatsoever when it comes to the enemies. So anyways, we want to come on over this way. I'm pretty sure you just get, like, a joy pendant or something. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've said to flock to those who spread joy like butterflies to nectar-filled blossom, blah, blah, blah. Well, anyways, we're actually going to start heading over to get the boss key for this particular... Hold on. I want to... There we go. Got all three of them. Whoa, man. That was close. See, if you try to cut this thing while the lava is shooting upwards, it's just gonna mess with the gravity of the platform, and you're just gonna constantly fall into the lava. So I would wait until the lava's done and then go ahead and do your spin attack, so that you can cut all three of them at the same time. Anyways, as we head on up the ladder over here, we're gonna come across another enemy, or I believe like a new enemy of some sort. And that's gonna be the fire keys. Basically just fire versions of the regular bats and stuff like that we've been looking at previously. But now that we have the grappling hook, we can grab onto switches that we weren't able to before. So then I'm just going to go ahead and go around this way. If you want to, you can actually go ahead and use it like that to defeat the bats. You can hit them in one hit. Depending on the type of item that you use, that will actually determine whether or not you can actually kill a certain enemy in one hit. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Gonna use... Yeah, there we go. So let's go ahead and go at this angle right here. I'm actually gonna say I'm having a lot of fun. Like, now that we're actually getting into the main bits of the game, I'm like having a blast recording this. It's about time I actually kind of like got like a little bit further into the actual game. Like I said, like this game takes a little bit of time to get started, but once it does, like it really is a very fantastic game. Like honestly, that's kind of how I feel about all three of the Zelda games, like the 3D Zelda games up until Breath of the Wild, is that like it's not like how with Breath of the Wild where like that game just kind of like it has like one opening cutscene and then it just plops you into its world and then it just like never holds up. Like this, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, they all kind of take a little bit of time to kind of get going, but then once they do, like they're tremendously fun.